Number 1. IVE. Wonyoung, Yuchin, and Friends. Despite having debuted just several weeks, IVE is already tagged as a group of Wonyoung, Yuchin, and Friends, because people just can't ignore how they've been receiving many special treatments compared to other members of the group. Actually, lots of ready-to-be fans were super relieved to see the line and screen time distributions of IVE were distributed equally enough for all the girls to shine and get their faces recognized by the public. However, things soon turned out to be exactly as some predicted, because after IVE got to perform on many music shows, they've constantly noticed how Wonyoung and Yuchin were given the most outstanding fits out of the group. For example, in this Pinky theme stage, netizens saw Wonyoung and Yuchin stand out almost right off the bat, since whereas the fits of Wonyoung was the most sophisticated with a big bow on the waist and vibrant leather gloves, Yuchin caught eyes easily as the only member wearing a white beret hat and an outfit of completely different colors than the rest. Or for this Versace-esque theme, Wonyoung was given the vibrant hot pink dress, and Yuchin's outfit also got a change from the black top to a white shirt to stand out more compared to other girls. Or take the emceeing roles, for instance. Apparently, it's easy to understand how Wonyoung was picked to be the first member to MC at Music Bank, as at the time, IVE hadn't debuted yet. However, even after the public knew about the group, and probably recognized the face of all members because at the end of the day, IVE is still that girl group who broke the record to fastest win the trophy on music shows, it was still Wonyoung that got chosen to MC at the 2021 AAA. Besides her, Starship Entertainment also saved an MCing slot for Yuchin at Inkigayo. And that's that. The pair was also particularly sent to Knowing Brothers, though for most groups, all members would appear for this very first appearance on the show. And most recently, for the Way to Go collaboration stages at 2021 KBS Song Festival, only Wonyoung and Yuchin were chosen to attend the show, though the public was already extremely familiar to their face. Number 2. espa. Karina and Friends. While all members of espa is a package, and especially Giselle, who managed to get into SM Entertainment through the most rigorous Saturday audition, and only took 10 months to train before debuting, that has never meant that the company would equally invest in all members, and make espa any less of a Karina and Friends group in the public's eyes. The bias is so clear that, when referring to Black Mamba, some even called it the first single of Karina and Friends rather than espa. Even without the need to look at little details in the debut MVs like IVE, netizens had already found the heavy bias of SM Entertainment towards Karina when choosing her to be the only member with an individual introductory video, in which she interacted immersively with her A. Then, when the other members and their A's started to be revealed through the Sync series, people also spotted the differences between Karina's A and the rest's. At that time, some even joked that SM spent so much money on creating the purple AI character for Karina that they ended up running out of money for the other 3 characters, which explained why they looked so similar and had no unique traits of the member they presented. Not only that, Karina was also the only one to get to appear multiple times on the collaboration stages, with big names like Taemin and Kai, way before espa's debut. Especially in the time Karina was there with Kai, it wasn't even an ordinary event, but rather a serious advertisement for Tuscan's latest car line. Do you know how high the probability of a rookie getting to appear in both a commercial advertisement for a big brand and also a stage with a famous senior idol is? It's super duper rare. And in case you still don't believe me, you can look at Blackpink. Jennie was allowed to be there with G-Dragon on the Black stage, but when it came to the advertisement with iKON, Jisoo was given the chance. However, in the case of Karina, she got to do both, despite still being a rookie, and at the time, no other members got the same exposure. When it came to the fashion field, the attention of SM Entertainment was still given to Karina the most. Most recently, when aespa got on the cover of Bazaar, Karina got the obvious bias from SM by being the only one to wear a white, short outfit and have some accessories on, while other members were all dressed in fully covered outfits with the same black color as the background, and no accessories. In the previous photo shoots for Glass and Pop magazine, it's also not hard for netizens to see the privilege she got because, on both covers, only Karina got to wear the vibrant hot outfit, and especially in the second one, she was also said to be on the most eye-catching position of the photo. Stepping a bit outside of the fashion field, there were other aspects that people couldn't help noticing how SM Entertainment has been specifically promoting Karina. For the series promoting Soul of History, the company once again picked Karina to participate on this special occasion. Back in October 2021, lots of people were also shook, and many fans were kinda triggered. To see the group advertisement of aespa for KB Kookmin Bank was almost turned into the one of solely Karina, because of the considerably unequal screen distribution. Moreover, in scenes where 4 members appear together, Winter, Giselle, and Ningning were all blurred out to highlight the presence of Karina. Plus, she was also the only one to speak in the entire video. And while other members could have been arranged to have solo scenes, she was given that priority as well. Number 3. ITZY, Yechi and Friends. While Ruchin is officially the center of ITZY, that seemed to only be the nominal title holding not much weight because, according to netizens, Yechi has always been the most favored member of JYP. And despite the fact that ITZY was literally a package, the company has made them become more like a Yechi and Friends group. Long before ITZY was even a thing, Yechi was already a famous face among people since she was chosen to be on The Fan. Because she also received many flattering compliments on the show, and even made headlines for having Boa saying, "If I were to produce someone, Hwang Yechi would be the one," and Yoo Hee-yeol claiming to be her fan already, her popularity started to grow bigger, and of course, JYP Entertainment knew how to leverage on that. In many promotional teasers, netizens couldn't help noticing how Yechi was constantly arranged to stand at the middle, despite Ruchin being the official center. And in ITZY's title songs, she was also frequently assigned to have the longest line distribution and the most unique backgrounds compared to other members. Needless to look further back into the past, netizens noticed Yechi stood out super well with the cat scene of Loco. Her kitten image was not only well invested in the MV, but also incorporated into ITZY's choreography with the addicting kitten ear moves. She was also the very first member to appear in the series Artist of the Month on Studio Choom with River. And only after 8 months did JYP allow Ruchin to be the next member to appear on the series. If you follow my channel, you probably also remember several times I talk about how Midzy was super upset over Yechi's experimental clothes. Though that wasn't necessarily a good thing, the fact that only Yechi was chosen to wear those unique fits instead of other members speaks a lot about the bias of JYP toward Yechi. Number 4. G-Idol, Soyeon and Friends. While each member of the group has received more individual promotions recently, that still doesn't save them from the tag Soyeon and Friends. Because in the eyes of many netizens, the company has been pushing Soyeon way too much that they almost forgot other members are also active. In many G-Idol songs and MVs, Soyeon was not only the member with the most lines, and screen time as well, but also the one responsible for producing and deciding the group's theme. Not only that, Soyeon has also always been there at the very center of all G-Idol songs, and got the opening line regardless of concepts the group did. While the difference in outfits wasn't that great compared to other groups mentioned here, it doesn't mean there was none. For example, in the promotion of Hwa not long ago, Soyeon was dressed in the most outstanding fit. Though most members had on the warm colors of red or pink, she was given a vibrant blue dress, with probably the most sophisticated material. Though Minnie was dressed in black, she still didn't garner as much attention as Soyeon. Netizens also noticed the bias of Kpop towards Soyeon when it comes to the individual promotion of the members. Even before the debut of G-Idol, Soyeon had already been given a chance to state herself as a solo artist with the Jelly debut. While Yuki's deep, husky voice has garnered lots of love from the public, and Miyeon is the official main vocalist of G-Idol, Kpop still let Soyeon do a collab with other idols in Wow Thing. And most recently, she also had another comeback with a well-invested MV in Beam Beam. Though fans were glad to see Soyeon again after hiatus, they just couldn't help comparing and getting upset as to why the budget for Soyeon's Beam Beam and for Yuki's Bonnie and Clyde was so different, especially when their promotions were only 2 months in distance. Number 5. Everglow, Mia and Friends. Everglow is another group often referred to as Mia and Friends, because ever since their debut, Mia has always been given the most line and screen time. Luckily, there wasn't much difference regarding the group's outfit in other fields. But still, in Everglow songs, fans were kinda upset to see Mia always sing the most, though Sehyun was actually the main vocalist. The bias from the company didn't stop there. As some noticed, Mia was also arranged to rap, and almost always had a dance break to show off her skills. Throughout the group's promotions, Mia was also constantly seen with super bright hair color. And regarding how many idols often switch back to dark colors to avoid hair damage, the fact that Mia remains a stable relationship with her bleached hair could also be a sign that Yuhua was trying to push her through this subtle difference. Do you think pushing one member like that would make these companies better off? Or should they have done the opposite? Comment down below to share your thoughts with us. Also, remember to like, share, and subscribe to BeBoss TV for more interesting K-pop content. Thank you for watching.